Musa. Tries to play it through. Now it's Balogun. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Out for a throw. Fofana. Ball driven towards the far post.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Very nicely done, good spot that. Now it's Fofana, aimed in towards the centre. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end. And I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's McKennie. McKennie charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The United States have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Yedlin. Looking for options for movement. Balogun takes control of it and he's on the move. That has not gone well. And this is Lukaku. Now it's De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Over to the left. Now it's Pulisic. And he's managed to get free. Well, he's ended up in no man's land.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Takes a shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, some tackle that. Pass somewhat off target. Lavia.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Driving on and making good progress. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's been cut out, well played. De Kalpa. Now it's Lukaku. And here's Openda. And he's only too happy to take that back. Throw in.
Substitution for United States. Number 11, number 19, coming on the field.
Lavia.
Number 21, number 15.
That's an excellent interception.
Belgium clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pulisic. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's made its way to him. He slings it in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
No way through. Picked out brilliantly. Openda. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Where? Oh, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Lavia. He's looking wide. Robinson Fast cuts it out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Lukaku. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Belgium are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
And we're done. Belgium have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Lukaku picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Public transportation today. Please
so a dramatic game decided in its very last moments. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Oh no, what has happened here? Great chance! Goal! The United States! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And that really is so impressive. Belgium finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a pretty loose pass. And the counter is on. Fofana. That's been cut out, well played. And now the breakaway. He's in plenty of space here. Pulisic has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is Musa. Good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Fofana. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
After 17 minutes,
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Belgium grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Passing is crisp and sharp. Balogun. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, you make it sound so simple. Now it's Selmakers. Fired deep towards the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. McKennie. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ware running with the ball. Shifted it to the flank. Very nicely done. McKennie. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Lukaku.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There's no flag. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Goal, Belgium! And the comeback is complete. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Belgium take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's Lukaku. Richards calmly anticipates. Now it's Pulisic. McKennie. Teat. Belgium do have a chance to counter here. Searching pass he's played there. Fofana providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's ambitious. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Belgium heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Fofana tries to cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Yedlin. He's picked his way through. Fofana. It's out for a goal kick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Robinson. No way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's been slipped through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Salamakers crossed into the box. It's run loose. Who's going to get it? And he's following up! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Belgium come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Please take
What a
some time
half.
out to give your
It's been
support to our
pulsating and
better
totally
stadium
absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Belgium head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So off we go once more. Yedlin drives forward on the overlap. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's McKennie. And it's played in. And he's having a go. It's a loose ball. Incoming delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking for the run. That's a sharp pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. McKennie has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. All the way back. Keeper's got good distance on that. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Distributed tidily, and he's picked out the run. Ah, he's given it away. Fofana, cross goes up, mighty effort! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. An act of charity, gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding.
Oh, smashing header! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lukaku!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been a...
And he's had a hit! Oh, impressive strike.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Substitution for Belgium, number 8.
Belgium can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 11, Batshuayi. Number 56, Alexis Telemakis. Number 6, coming on the field, number 14, number 13, number 18, Openda. Number 7,
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Pulisic delivers. Yedlin. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Openda. Now that is a hefty challenge. So can they do it again? Terrific header! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Yedlin. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! It's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
The United States grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Belgium are having a ball here. And here's Openda. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Oh, that's disappointing. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries to play it through. Fas gets across to intercept that. Musa. Great vision. Pulisic. He's found where? And he's steered it beyond the post. De Kalpa. Mangala. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball. This is the time you need that pace.
Played into space out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, he saved it! It's Lukaku! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Belgium are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Turns and goes back. Chance to deliver.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Mangala.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well measured. He is through here. That is a brilliant interception. Shot, surely! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very good. Lukaku, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and... Modric! And it's a goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Pavlovic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Luis Enrique receives it in a wide position. Driving forward. De Bruyne. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Akanji, Di Marco, Barella, and it's Di Marco. Now it's Enrique, now it's Di Marco.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Di Marco. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bastoni. Modric. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Fratesi. Searching pass he's played there. De Gea claims comfortably. That's good running with the ball. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho is fouled. Bastoni, Modric, Barella, tries to play it through. The less said about that pass, the better. Modric, De Bruyne, and it's Fratesi. Engages and forces him off the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dovbik. 30 minutes gone. Looking for options for movement. Fratesi purring through the gears. And here's Fratesi. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare.